right, people, let's get ready here. Today is Sunday, daylight savings time. I want to start out, show something here. Let's read from a verse here that I received from a good friend of mine. It says, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers."
Oh, amen.
Amen.
His
You got it?
eyes is open to the what? Righteous.
The eyes are open, the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers.
Yeah, but we gotta have action, Lord.
All right, people, let's get ready for our show. Bye bye.
Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
All right, Ted, you said that our prayers need to be answered, huh? Well, man, I spent today and I took a walk reflecting upon what the heck this past week has been. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say about where the heck we at and where this country is at. I really don't. It is hard to believe that we haven't even had the first 100 days yet. it, I can't I can't even imagine what the next 3 years and what 10 months gonna present to us. Oh, I don't know. We started out the week with the State of the Union, and that knucklehead sat up there for they said over 100 minutes. The longest State of the Union anybody ever had. He talked about the Democrats. He embarrassed our Secretary of State. I feel sorry for Marco right now. He looked
Man,
like he
that wasn't nothing but a setup.
he looked like he was he looked like he was just a little boy sitting there. And it took an announcer on Saturday, uh, and I listened to them talking about the fact of what has gone on with little Marco, because that's what Trump used to call him, little Marco Rubio, and he's treating him just like he says he's little Marco. And our Secretary of State is supposed to act like the person who carries the policies for this country to foreign countries. His job is mostly outside this country, talking to leaders, conversing with them, trying to get them to understand the policies of the United States. But Trump has sent other people out there. He sent his vice president over there to embarrass the European Union. He done sent some envoys over there to Ukraine. He done sent people over there to Gaza and all over the place. And old Marco hasn't been anywhere. I thought he was the Secretary of State. I don't know. I'm trying to wonder and stuff what the heck going on. But it was ironic, Ted, that he said he had to mention to the crowd there, say the union, that he was he had 99% percent of the Senate votes. 99%. That most of those senators thought enough of him, even the Democrats, that they voted for him to be confirmed as Secretary of State. And I'm pretty sure a few of them thought that maybe him as Secretary of State can bring some sanity to this Trump administration. But I think they done bet wrong. I don't know what to say about him. I have no idea. But we got a bunch of folks up there in this organization that we don't have no idea what to do. Ted, if I was a business person here in this country, and I have seen what has happened in the last, 60 days or less about this administration and how they have jacked my company around. I'll put a tariff on, take the tariff off. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And in less than 60 days, he has destroyed our economy. But the dirty rat got nerve to try to blame Joe Biden. And even the Fox people keep on giving him an out. Well, you know, you inherited a bad economy. You inherited a bad economy, Donald. Well, nobody even talks about, Ted, that Joe Biden spent 4 years trying to correct this Negro's mess that he had left in his first 4 years.
Oh, it was a great economy, man. That's what they said.
He never said a word about he spent almost 4 years correcting his mess. This man had put almost $4 trillion added to the debt that Biden was trying to correct, and he was moving in the right direction. But now he's back in there, and he wants to continue to tear this place apart. I don't even know if I would be able to hold on to my business. There are a lot of people out there, Ted, I've been hearing from friends of mine that a lot of them who are sitting there teetering on the border of losing bankruptcy or whatever, closing their businesses down, selling their companies and stuff to anybody who will buy it. And just taking their little money and getting out. Who can blame them? So anyway, that's my 7-minute spiel. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Okay. Well, I didn't get a chance to say anything what we were going to talk about because you did that verse. But Peter Thiel, or Thing, or whatever he is, And money is the new porn. And basketball, old school, get over it. Now, Peter Thiel, I'm sitting up here where you were talking, I was reading
Boy, you
a
sure
lot
like
of
old
stuff
Peter.
about this guy. I've been really getting into him. And this guy is flat out evil.
you sure got a hard on against Peter. Go ahead, man.
He is worse than Elon Musk. This dude is worse than Elon Musk, bro. We already know that he put millions, $15 million to get him to become senator. Then he made the connections through Trump's son, Trump Jr., to push him for vice president. So JD Vance is Peter's boy.
Correct.
However, he has quite a few other boys. I ain't gonna go to the dark side of it. I'm just going through the political side of it. He's got he done bought and sold. He done bought a Indiana person, senator, and he's running around preaching whatever. I don't know what's wrong with Indiana, man. I don't know. Something's going wrong with them. They got a Russian congressperson, and now they got another person that's against America too, as well. This senator, I can't even think of his name. But the thing is that this dude is so, I mean, he took, you know that book I have, Dark Money, and there's a few people in there that's really manipulated the system and persuaded people to be basically against anybody that's not white. And now he has taken it to another level. He has a foundation that has been doing strictly that. Because anybody can open up a 501c3 or whatever alphabet number they have where you legitimize and put your money into that and then start building your little organization. Or in his case, he's got about a half a dozen of them all around the country. Now, the thing is, because he's got a lot of these Congress people and senators in his pocket, they be pushing his agenda and what he wants. Now, he pushing that facial recognition thing, and he's getting money for that. And now he's pushing for other programs that he's pushing for, nonprofit of stopping aging. He's been doing that for years, having a science person looking to trying to slow down the aging process. Now, the reason why I'm bringing him up is that I just made a statement. Money is the new porn. When I was a young boy, a young man, pornography wasn't like it was then. You had these little cards people would look at. You remember those, Ed? And people they was nasty. I don't even want to describe it. But, I just push it aside and, I don't even pay no attention to that. But then when you got a little older in your 30s and 40s, you got curious and you might look at a little porn and whatever. And, if that turns you on, some people get addicted to it and boom, they into it, all in it. They can't do nothing but look at porn. So now, the big thing now is money. How can I make money? Because see, now it's acceptable to look at porn, to play games all day, on your little thing and all that, to go to the strip clubs, and it used to be taboo.
Mm-hmm.
So money is the key. So people will do and sell their soul for money. Anything that they can do for money. Now, the little pennies, nickels, and dime people, they haven't learned. They got videos all over the country. They can track you, and boom, they got you. But now you get these business people, they can do stuff legally. They can set up their little business, and they come up with an idea, and then they go around and say, hey, I got this idea, and they go to people with money. Now they might go to 100 people, 1,000 people, before they get a couple of people to, hey, okay, I want to invest. I'm gonna venture into your business. And it might be kind of successful. Then they ask for more money. And if that particular company becomes big, then it goes to an IPO. Now, what is an IPO? That people invest in that, and now they got common stock, and they got preferred stock, and they got special stock. And that special stock that you put in that money, that's you the top of the line. That means you get more from your investment because you was the first person that invested that money. That's what he did to Facebook. He was able, because when he sold PayPal and made all that money, he invested in Facebook. And when he invested in Facebook, boom, he went from a few $1 million up into the billions. Then he started working on all these other little projects that he has. Then he started working into the Republican Party. Start contributing money to all of those people so that he can get more money. That's why he got contracts from the government. Money is the new porn. And he's using that money. And look, I'm going to tell you something. If you got a MO, modus operandi, what is it? MO is I forgot what it stands for now. But if you got a motive that is a game plan of what you want to do, all you got to do is support the right people that's going to do what you want them to do. Now, but his whole thing is, he wants to destroy America. He wants to take over America, him and Elon Musk. Now, the sad part about it is, Elon Musk is not that smart. Now, he might be a good manager and he can persuade people and all of that kind of stuff. But word is that Peter Thiel is the one saved Elon Musk several times from going bankrupt. Because number one, Peter Thiel is a Stanford lawyer. He knows contracts. He knows the ins and outs of politics. And you got to give it to him. He winning, bro. He winning. They are allowing evil to win. That's what they're doing. They're allowing evil to win. And so here we are. When you say, oh, I don't understand what's going on. Well, what's going on is you got so many people that's in cahoots to destroy this country. And they over there talking about little side stuff. You know, they did 100 stories on Reverend Al Green. Got censored. Who gives a shit? I mean, nice guy, and what he stood up for, all that's wonderful. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's way deeper than that. Just because he said he gonna cut Medicaid, it's way deeper than that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a whole lot of people that's getting Medicaid. But the bottom line is that these people are. I mean, Crockett is saying it, man. She's saying it. She just ain't giving details. But she's saying it. She ain't giving details. She ain't naming names. She ain't talking about, you know, she know Elon Musk is a crook, but you know, she probably can name about another 50 people that's running around here doing the same thing Elon Musk is doing. Now, what their motive is, I know what their ultimate motive is, but the bottom line is that you got these stupidity people, stupid people, uninformed people, dumb people, racist people, prejudiced people, bigoted people are allowing this country to go down the tubes. And you know, I heard somebody say, you know, all these patriots love the country, but they hate the people. How you gonna love a country and you constantly hating people? How are you gonna, what you love about this country? You say you love this country, you're a patriot. What you love about this country? When you hating the people. You hating that somebody's trying to do better for themselves, and the government say, okay, what we're trying to do is we want diversity, we want equity, we want inclusion. So everybody should be able to get a bite of the apple. You don't love the country. You love the earth. You love this earth right here on this earth where we live, United States. Well, you know, hey. But you sure don't love the people. You don't love the people. There's a whole lot of people are doing good for this country, and they doing the best they can. They ain't no big shots. They ain't no doggone money players. They got a little bit of money and a little extra money. They go out and spend their own money to help poor children. They go out and help poor elderly people. They volunteer. Millions of people in this country is doing that. They don't have the Peter Thiel money and the Elon Musk money.
Or the
But
rest
they
of
have
those
no power, bro. They have gained the power now, and they're running the ship. And it's just not them. It's a bunch of them. It's about 100, 200 of them. And they all got money. Money is the new porn, bro. Money is the new porn. And they're trying to figure out how can they get more money. It's like when people get addicted to sex or that pornography, they're trying to figure out how can I get some, I need some more different kind of pornography. Money is the new porn. And these people, somebody got to step up and have integrity. Somebody got to step up. There's a lot of people talking and stuff like that and all of that. But somehow we're not getting to the right people. We're not making a gigantic move because too many people are comfortable. There's still too many people comfortable. I don't know what it's going to take for them to wake up and act right. I don't know what it's going to take, Ed. because the politicians don't have no power. When I say they don't have no power, meaning that the Democrats don't have no power to try to stop this charade.
Mm.
And the Republicans, they scared to death.
Oh man, don't even mention the Speaker of the House. If you see him on television between now and the 14th of March, he has so much stress on him. You can tell it's coming out of him. Man, he has let Donald put him in a vice, and he has no idea how to get out of that vice. It's something when you can say, or I can say, that I feel sorry for some of those guys because they have just sold themselves. When you sell yourself to somebody who doesn't give a crap about you,
Or your people.
you just humiliate yourself, really humiliate yourself. And they have sold themselves to this man. They cannot stand up to their own people. They are still trying to flip all the news and stuff around to their favor. They have a nerve to tell their constituents, and Ted, at this point in time, that little flip flop and crap that they doing, they only stroking themselves because they people in their state know that these folks are lying. When they're sitting there and going on television, going on Fox News, and Fox News is perpetrating that same lie that Democrats are the ones over there who are in these town halls creating problems. Those are Democrats. Ted. Them Republicans and them people over there in them states know better than that. I don't know why they still trying to sit there and bring forth all these lies and stuff, and hoping that a lot of those people and stuff know that the Democrats are over there, and most of those folks and stuff know. They've seen the videos, they've seen the people inside there, and they know those people and stuff are their neighbors. And they know what their neighbors have done. They know that their neighbors have voted for these guys to go in office. They are not Democrats. You're not going to go into Oklahoma or Arkansas or Missouri or Kansas to a town hall meeting and say you're a Democrat. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is
brainwashed.
That is ridiculous. And the sad part about it is their own constituents know this because they're getting more and more and more rowdy at these daggone town hall meetings. And to tell their representative, don't go to these town hall meetings or leave, it's only antagonizing these folks even more. That's stupid. But like I said before, sometimes those rattlesnakes start committing suicide.
Well, you know, I'm gonna read this to you. Here's the thing. Since Trump was elected, Palantir, which is the facial recognition company, the stock has soared to more than 90%.
Mm-hmm.
In February, the Ardori Industry, a defense technology startup backed by Thiel, Peter Thiel. How do you pronounce his last name? Peter Thiel or
Thiel.
Founders Fund. Peter Thiel's Founders Fund landed an expanded role in the deal with the U.S. Army that could be valued at more than $20 billion.
Mm-hmm.
$20 billion. See, these
Mm-hmm.
people, these Congress people, they're getting all excited about all this technology and giving money to people, and they don't even know why and what these people's motives are or why they're doing what they're doing. Now, facial recognition, okay, that might be a good thing. I don't know. Peter Thiel didn't have the technology or whereabouts or know how to do that. He just hired a bunch of engineering people to do it. So and that idea has always been in existence. They even pretend that it was even a good thing when it wasn't even created yet, back in the movies. But the point is that now it's becoming a reality. But in order for it to become a reality, to make some money off of it, you got to have an IPO. So he presented that company, and people investing in it. If the government gonna give him $20 billion, I'm gonna invest in it. That stock market gonna go up. And what is stock market? Ain't nothing but gambling. If it's $25 a share, and I know in 6 months it's gonna be what? $75. Shoot, let me buy 10,000 shares of that. Went from 25 to 75, $50 a share in a matter of 6 months, bro. Come on now.
Didn't you just say that the new thing is money? Everybody is trying to figure out how to make more money.
Money is the new porn, bro.
Yeah, you just said it. Anything that they are trying to do, they're trying to make money out of it. They want to make money. That's the thing, to make more money. And anything they can do to make money, they're going to do it. And there are some practical things that you can do with facial recognition and stuff. And I've been involved in it and stuff now for about a year or two now. Whenever I'm in my getting ready to log into my banks and everything, they're using facial recognition on my mobile device to find out who I am. And each and every one of my banks, financial institutions and stuff, they're using it now, facial recognition. So it's a thing that people are using, and it's becoming a valuable tool for making sure that you are the person who you say you are. So it's something and stuff. And matter of fact, until you just brought it up, Ted, I didn't realize how deep that I have been involved in this facial recognition, because when I log into my bank, first thing I'm doing, I'm sitting there holding my phone or my iPad or whatever up to my face so they can recognize me. And as soon as they do, I don't even have to put my password in. It recognizes me and says, "Oh, you are Edward Bishop." And they let me into my bank account. I log right into my bank account and my credit union and all the other places and stuff that I have accounts at. Is that facial recognition is there. So it's becoming a popular thing, and anybody the company, who owns the company for facial recognition, is going to make a lot of money now, because I don't see them, even the banks, I don't see those institutions and stuff not using it anymore. It's there, and so it's better than a fingerprint.
Here, I can give you about a dozen people who this guy is connected to, but I'm gonna just give one. His name is Ken Harvey. He's the ambassador to Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
The connection, PayPal Founders Fund, and the name of the company is Clarion Capital. Ken Hari has been linked to Thiel since the 1990s at Stanford University, where Hari was an editor at the student newspaper. Thiel started a decade earlier. Hari co-founded PayPal alongside Thiel and others, and later co-founded Founders Fund, which that's another thing that you can go into, but I don't want to dig in that. He was ambassador, check this out, to Sweden in Trump's first term and was nominated December as ambassador to Denmark. Now just think now, these positions ain't for nothing. It's all for a reason. It's a takeover. Now we saw Sweden, and now he's in Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that. That's down the road, bro. They got something going on there too. So he's the ambassador. So he's going in there, learning about all their mechanisms and they little things that they do in those countries, and find out where can I make some money. Who can I top off? But I can go on and on, bro. But I'm just saying, hey, more power to him. But here's the thing. You use the scripture. Yea, do they spread their wings like a green bay tree. They will soon be cut off. They might be thinking, oh yeah, I'm living on top of the world. I'm worth 50 million, or I'm worth 100 million. These are small time fry people that's under him, that he's in his crowd, and they got a bunch of money, and all that stuff. They never had this kind of money before, but they sitting up here doing dirty, evil work that is not an honest living. That's what they're doing. So, hey, that's between them and God. God, that's what I say. What God gonna do? When is God gonna do something? That's what I say. But God is a patient God, bro. He's a merciful God. He's a patient God. But you know what? There will come a time. There will come a time. But so they living it up now. They on their yachts right now. It's Sunday now, man. They out there on their boats and on their yachts with their little women and stuff. And, now they're doing the real porn now.
Well, Ted, you laughing about that, but a lot of those guys are freaks, man. They doing that. They got their porn going on too now. Yeah, shoot, they got all kind of crazy stuff going on. How do you think Trump met his wife?
I know, yeah. But money is a new porn, bro. Because those women, man, those women, they get a dime a dozen because all they want is money. Mm-hmm. That's all they want is money.
Yeah, God, man, you done hit that. You done hit Melania to the T.
Yeah, that's all they want is money, bro. Hey, their body, body is they know they want, they know that you want, they want that body.
You got to get
so
that
therefore,
money.
If you want it, you're going to pay for it, bro. You don't have to pay me like, here's $200 on the dresser drawer.
No, they don't want to hear that now. They don't know $200. $200.
Over, bro.
Ain't no $200 hoes around there now.
No, ain't no $200.
Not up there with them.
There
ain't no $200 hoes up there.
Money is a new porn, bro.
Yes,
Hey, here's the thing. And I'm not saying what they're doing is what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And this evilness is, is not easy. They got to work. They got to plan. They got to do all kind of manipulation and sabotage and all of that. This ain't no evil work. Easy work they're doing now, bro. This right here is manipulative and very cunning and very. Some of it is out in the open. They ain't hiding nothing. They say, yeah, I'm gonna give J.D. Vance $15 million to be a senator. That's all in the open. They telling you what they're doing. I'm gonna give Elon Musk $38 billion to help him with SpaceX and all of that. Come on, bro. It's all in the open. So therefore, and then people get all excited. Oh, he's going up in space. Oh, I got facial recognition. Oh, I got AI. They just put an article up there that Elon Musk just worked out a deal with the German white wing guy with his AI. He's gonna get billions of dollars. These people, man, the small fry, man, people like us, we ain't, and that's the reason why, our program here, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why our program don't get out there. That's why I'm going off on Peter Thiel. Because people, you think ain't nobody listening. They listening to our program, bro. They hear it. We're not stupid. I hear all these other, see, when they talking about all this old nonsense, so-and-so, blah, 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 all the little culture war stuff, and they shouldn't be treating Reverend Al like that, Reverend Al Green like that, and blah, 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 and they saying, he was tough, he's the only one showing, and all that. Yeah, they don't care about that mess. They don't care about all those marches. They don't care about none of that because they are in control right now. They have let the devil in to control the masses. That's what they've done, bro. They have let the devil in to control the masses. And hey, more power to them. Hey, they got to live with it because there is a heaven and there is a hell. And for just deliberately doing evil and starving people and doing all the things that putting people out of the hospitals and out of these what do you call these senior homes? Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, God don't like evil. He hates it. But a lot of them don't even believe in God, bro. And then these people that supporting these people and getting money from them, and they call themselves Christians, thinking that, oh, God has answered my prayers. God is answering our prayers. When evil is present, bro, and you going along with evil, thinking that God has answered your prayers, there's a problem. You got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. I'm just trying to figure it out. How you gonna say God has answered your prayers? You got a nice little contract with an evil person that is doing evil. I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know. It's hard for me, if somebody walked up to you and say, hey man, I got a good job for you. All you gotta do is run this thing. I'm gonna give you $10 million a year. That's hard to turn down, bro.
Oh man, that's very hard to turn down. Very hard
to turn down. So
very hard, Ted. Very hard.
What I would do. I don't know what I would do.
You done put that carrot out there, man. That's the that's it. And the first thing most of us think, man, what I can do with $10 million.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
What I can do with $10 million. I can get out of debt.
Nobody.
I can get out of debt. I can go on vacation.
That's
can
what
pay
I'm
my
saying.
house
I'm
off.
not judging nobody.
Hey man,
but you got to look at the bigger picture, bro. And right now, it's too much evil that's happening. And
Yes,
too
it
many
is,
people are
man.
attacking,
It's
and the American
temptation.
people is going to suffer.
The temptation, man, is too hard to bear, man.
I got mine.
Most of them probably saying to themselves, "Well, that money will. Oh, all I need is that money. And I won't even think about them people." And that's probably what those politicians are doing, who are standing in front of their constituents and everything, and they're looking at them. They say, "I don't care. Say, well, vote me out. I don't care. I got my $10 million. I'm gone."
Yeah.
They don't care
And they
about
don't
that.
realize that $10 million ain't going to buy you nothing. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
right now, the average house,
It'll be gone like that.
is
It'll be gone like that.
gone just like that.
Just like that. They just don't know. $1 million ain't nothing nowadays. It'll be gone like that. Final word, man.
Well, my final word is basketball. We're in basketball season. But I'm not a real big high school follower or college follower. I do watch both of them, but I'm mostly a pro. And these old school basketball players, and I'm talking about announcers and fans, get over it. We ain't back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Get over it. We're in a different era now. The ball players are so much, they are better skilled, better shooters, better jumpers, better all of that. You might not like their style because the 3-pointers there, and they even can shoot the lights out of those.
I got to ask you a question since you brought that up.
Okay.
What do you think about the contract that Stephen A. Smith got from ESPN?
He deserved every penny.
$100 million.
He deserved every penny. Because he has to have that in order to be respectable. In order for him to continue to talk to these football and basketball players, he's got to be making $25, $30 million a year.
Well, they done gave him $100 million contract, so I don't
Well,
know.
he earned it. Whether he's getting the viewers or whatever, I don't particularly listen to him that much. But the point is that he has to have it in order to be respectable.
And why you say that?
Because the players ain't going to respect him.
Because he doesn't have money?
Yeah. The players not going to respect him. They just say you just a mouthpiece for the white man. That's all you are. You're a mouthpiece for that corporation. That's all you are. You ain't got. They don't pay you. You ain't making no money. All you doing is dogging us. That's the way they look at it. And some of the stuff he say is true, but I just want you to have that same energy for them white players too.
Yeah. Well, folks, we're in March and March Madness is upon us. So, hey, I'm looking forward to bracketology, as they call it, and picking out who my winner is. I have no idea, Ted, who to pick out, man. All those folks up there are on the top of that thing from one to only one I know is Duke. I guess Duke made it to number 2 now. Everybody else, I don't know.
Duke is number 2 now in the nation?
Alabama, huh?
Duke is number 2.
Yeah, last time I
Alabama
looked
beat
at it.
Auburn, and Auburn was number 1.
Yeah, last time I looked at it, they had Duke as number 2. When I saw it, I think Wednesday or Thursday, I saw it. And that's all.
They blew out North Carolina. I stopped watching them yesterday.
Yeah. Well, North Carolina is not even in the top 25.
I know, but I'm just saying, usually it's pretty competitive, and it was for a while, and then they just blew them away.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what my boy's doing and stuff. He was doing a pretty good job and everything, and all of a sudden he
can't get players.
He can't get them players. Yeah, I don't know what
players, bro. Somehow, some way, he has said some things and done some things that players are not coming there.
Right. They're not
You got to
respecting
have
that at
players.
all.
You can coach. You can be a great coach, but if you don't have the players,
You have to do something to get them. So, and I don't know. I don't know what his
it's
thing is.
probably because North Carolina might not be paying them boys like they're supposed to be. Some of these players now, bro, they demanded, hey, you ain't paying me, I'm going somewhere else. I
Well,
want $1
that could
million
be.
a year.
That could be. It could be. North Carolina's not paying him, and my boy probably is still at that old school mentality. I don't need to play. I don't need to pay my players. They need that. They get their 1 or 2 years and then go to the pros. That's probably his mentality. Maybe I don't know because he looks like the kind of person and stuff who really telling the parents and stuff and everything that he wants these kids to go to school and get the education and all of that. And most of these folks and stuff, they want to
It has worked. It has
the almighty dollar. That's what talking.
Think about this though, Ed. You know, when it comes to basketball, especially kids coming right out of high school, and if they're in the top, let's say 20, so they demanding from these college people, you know, what they want, and so and then some of them get it, but then a lot of them don't. And so what they do is they'll go overseas or they're playing the G League or whatever until they turn 19, and then they're going to get drafted.
Mm.
So they're not getting the college basketball players now. You're not really getting the superstars. There's only a few that go to college, but most of them go off somewhere else and play. They don't play in college. So therefore, we're not getting the what they call a 5-star. We're not getting a bunch of 5-star people. We're just getting a bunch of good basketball players, and those players. And you know, when I'm watching them play, a lot of them are really good. They're good players. They're good players, but they're not superstars.
Mm-hmm.
They're not superstars.
Well, I'll be watching them and seeing what's going
let me
on.
just say this before we go. You remember when we was coming up? When we were coming up in high school, who was our stars, you know, in college? We had a whole lot of stars, you know, Tiny Archibald and Calvin Murphy and all these people like that, you know, that was in college, you know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and, you know, on and on, bunch of them. And they went 4 years in college.
All right.
So therefore, when they got drafted and played in the pros, who did we follow? We followed them because we watched them for 4 years, 3 years playing in college. Because back then you can only play varsity until you was a sophomore.
Yeah.
And so we became big fans of all of those college All-Americans. That was a big deal, bro. If you made college All-American, first team, you was a big deal.
Yeah. And those European leagues and stuff weren't even there. They didn't have any. Well, I didn't even know about it then. But back then, trying to go to Europe and stuff to play basketball wasn't even thought of.
What they thought of, but they was doing it.
Yeah.
They was doing it. A lot of these, some of those, a lot of the white guys knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't know nothing about it until till later on.
Yep, you didn't worry about
By then it was too late.
even thinking about going there because there wasn't no money over there. Most of them,
they weren't paying a whole lot of money.
Yeah, they weren't paying no money. Yeah,
they weren't paying a whole lot of money.
They weren't paying a whole lot of money. You go over there, you might make $10,000, $15,000 and stuff to go through a season, and that was it. That's all they paid. So anyway, people, you guys have a good Sunday, and this daylight saving times has just screwed up my time. My whole day has been screwed up, but I'm used to it now. I'm on it. I'm on the case. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.